Oklahoma State faces Tulsa in a college football game at Boone Pickens Stadium in Stillwater, Oklahoma, on Saturday, September 19, 2020. Fans can watch the game for free via a trial of fuboTV. Here's what you need to know. What? FBS College FootballWho, Tulsa vs. Oklahoma State when? Saturday, September 19, 2020 time, 12 p.m. ETWhere, Boone Pickens StadiumTV, ESPNChannel Finder, Verizon Fios, AT&T U-verse, Comcast Xfinity, Spectrum Charter, Optimum Altice, Cox, DIRECTV, Dish, Hulu, fuboTV, Sling. Live stream, fuboTV, free trial. More on college football from the Associated Press. The first big weekend of college football was mostly stripped of the pageantry that is at the heart of the game. The stands were empty, or attendance was limited, because of a pandemic that has disrupted the season. That didn't stop shows of support for the fight against racial injustice. Players for Kansas State and Arkansas State locked arms on the sidelines with their teammates before the game in Manhattan, Kansas. K-State players spoke in a video calling for unity and equality, and there were cheers and applause following a moment of reflection. A similar scene played out in Morgantown, West Virginia, before West Virginia's game against Eastern Kentucky. Notre Dame played a video promoting racial equality before its game against Duke in South Bend, Indiana. Several teams' uniforms called attention to social injustice. Duke players not only wore the Black Lives Matter logo on the back of their helmets, but the D logos on the sides of those helmets, traditionally white, were black. NBC reported the color change was made in support of the BLM movement and that Duke intends to wear that design throughout the season. Louisville players ran on the field before their game against Western Kentucky carrying American and Black Lives Matter flags, the latter featuring the school's Old English L in the middle. The Cardinals' helmets also featured decals for BLM and DR to honor recruit Dexter Rentz Jr., who was shot and killed by gunfire in Orlando on April 26. In Chapel Hill, North Carolina, 6 Syracuse players had equality, and 1 had Black Lives Matter displayed on the backs of their jerseys instead of their names for their game against the Tar Heels. North Carolina wore a patch designed by linebacker Tomon Fox. The patch featured the raised clenched fist of the Black Lives Matter movement encircled by the words, peace, justice, freedom, equality, and, say their names. "We're more than just athletes," Fox said. "We're trying to help out with what's going on in the real world. There are a lot of things bigger than football right now. We're using our platform in order to help with those things." Iowa State wore patches honoring Jack Trice, the school's first black athlete, for their game against Louisiana-Lafayette in Ames, Iowa. Trice died of injuries sustained in a football game in 1923, and the Cyclone Stadium is named in his honor.